Hey, what up, Shane? How's it going, bro? You doing all right today? What's up, man?
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? What are you up to today, man?
Just in my kitchen.
You cooking some
trying
food?
to have my space, but that's
Okay. Well, yeah. So hey, how do you feel about the success of your recent series, The Life of Jake Paul?
You know, first of all, it's fine. We can do this.
Okay.
I feel a little weird. It's my personal space. It's my home.
Well, yeah, but I mean, hey, what's up, Rylan? How's it going?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
Doing all right, man. I figured I'd stop by.
This is it's crazy. I can't believe this is my life now.
Okay.
My series was a lot. Left me very mentally drained, very exhausted, and ready for a break from the Pauls.
Okay.
Good title.
Yes, there you go. Absolutely. So yeah, that could be the TV show. You know, a lot of big YouTubers are talking about it, and it's just like everybody's covering it. It's become a really big thing. Like what made you want to become a YouTuber in the first place?
Well, I knew I was too fat for movies, and I knew the screen was too big. So I decided computers were smaller, and I could control the angle. I could put the camera on the ceiling. I could like really make myself look different than I do in real life. So I picked the internet. That sounds like a joke, but that's literally.
And so when did you actually start though?
I started YouTube in 2007. Actually, 2006.
Okay, now is that before they had the monetization even? I mean, that's like original. Like that probably had a totally different layout and everything. So you've been with them since like the beginning or something?
Yeah, I was doing it in the end of high school. And I didn't make money for a long time, like years.
What was your first big break on YouTube? Like what was the video where you were like, oh my God, and saw like a lot of views and gains on it?
I did a video where I was making fun of a YouTuber named Fred, who was like the #1 person at the time.
Okay.
Lucas Cruikshank, check him out on Hollywood Fix. And
yeah, he's a great guy.
and I peed in my mouth in the video.
What?
And I think the thumbnail was me peeing in my mouth. I might have made that up, but I definitely peed in my mouth. And then that, like a bunch, and then iCarly, which was a Nickelodeon show, put out an episode called Fred is Dead, which was the same title as my video. So all the iCarly kids saw me peeing in my mouth, and I think that's what happened.
How were you actually able to pee in your mouth? Like, how did that break down?
I know it's shocking because you would think you would need length to reach, but you actually don't.
Wow.
You can make a funnel. It's a funnel system.
Wow. Okay.
want to sit down?
Rylan, were you there for this episode of this?
Definitely not.
Wow. Okay. So wait. So what is this over here? Is this your diamond play button?
Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me move my fan art. Yes, this is my. Oh, it's heavy. Oh! I'm actually not at the streamies right now. That's happening right now. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I have this, and I feel like because it's from the fans.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
Okay.
This is my diamond play button made of not diamond.
When you got a million subs, like, what video was that, or like, where were you at in your career when you got that?
I got 1 million subscribers, and I did a video in my closet crying about it, which is ironic for so many reasons. But yes, I was in the closet crying, and I was happy. But this was back when like 1 million subscribers was like people that didn't happen very often, and I had worked really hard and long. But now I feel like everybody has 1 million subscribers. It's like a weird. So I don't know if a kid would cry in their closet right now if they got 1 million. I don't know. Did you cry?
I don't think I cried.
That's so sad.
But it was different. I mean, it was different.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I'll definitely cry in my closet to get 1 million subs. But is the diamond one for 1 million? Is that what this is for?
This was the 10 million.
This is 10 million. So this must have been a lot further down the road to get 10 million. Like, how did you get this? Like, did they just automatically give it to you, or do you have to like request it, or how does it work?
Because it's funny. When I won a Teen Choice Award in 2010, I never got the surfboard. It's still in the mail.
Oh.
But
You won a Teen Choice Award?
I did. 2010.
For
Choice
what?
Web Star.
Humble brag.
Choice Web Star. It was me versus. I don't remember, but I also didn't get. They gave me nosebleed tickets. I wasn't in part of the show. It was sad, and I didn't know I won until a week later. But I did get my surfboard. This YouTube sent, I think like a month later.
Okay.
But yeah,
wow.
I mean, I don't care about shit like this ever, like awards or like things or whatever. I throw everything away except for my fan art.
Okay, let's check that out. Wait, let me see this. That is amazing. Who drew that?
Oh yes.
It's so gave it to
Proud Failure. Holy shit, that's a name.
Proud-
Sorry.
Proud-
Proud Failure. Thank you.
Thank you. Proud Failure is actually really good. That is amazing. That's crazy. So, okay, so let me ask you this. The biggest thing right now is this Jake Paul series that you did. It's blowing up. Everybody's talking about it. It's huge. What inspired you to do this series?
Oh, man. Well, sorry, I like to use it as a plate. Feel free if you want.
Okay,
you want
sure,
M&M.
yeah.
Take a break.
Okay, yeah.
You work hard.
Very cool. It was very good. Classic trail mix.
I have questions about Jake Paul. We can get to that later. But,
okay.
No, I've been fascinated by him forever because I always thought it was fake. I always thought he was a character because I didn't buy it. Logan, I think, is real. Jake,
Right.
I always was like, I don't buy it. So I was like, I want to get in his head. And then I got in his head and I was there for 2 months and now I'm eating trail mix off of a play button and losing my mind. So...
Wow. Why did you make it 8 parts? Where did you get the number 8 from? Like,
it just was random because we had, I don't know, 25 hours of footage and we kept filming things. It kept getting longer. Like people kept being like, I want to be interviewed or I have a story to tell. And then it just like, and I didn't want to lose anything because I thought it was all important. Yeah, so now it's long.
It's almost like Jake is like the Michael Jackson of YouTubers and like his new house is like Neverland Ranch.
I said that. I cut it out of the video because I didn't want people to think I was like insinuating anything weird. But like, literally, the Legos in the walls, the kids, the catering to kids. He's like a child man. Like all of it's very Michael Jackson, which is why I was interested in it. Yeah,
and it was so funny because like when you walk through the gate, you're like geeking out and freaking out, and it's so weird because when he lived off of Melrose, that he was coming in and out all the time, and it like he wasn't at that level yet. Did you ever go to the crazy Team 10 house on Melrose? Did you ever like experience that? Were you over there?
I drove by it one night with donuts because I was going to give donuts to the guards.
Okay.
For a video, but
okay.
I didn't see any craziness. I think that was like later on.
Okay.
But I don't understand. Like, okay, so did he like the craziness? Because he claims he didn't.
Right. I think there was maybe a day where he wanted the craziness for like a vlog, or like when he wanted it, then he wanted it, but it definitely got way out of hand, and there were people there 24 hours a day. You could roll by in the middle of the night, there'd be kids standing out there. It was literally nonstop all day, every day. And
sorry.
Yeah, never seen anything like that before, but that's crazy that he let you into his house. Because like we couldn't even get past the front gate. I mean, he had security out there, and I mean, one of the biggest things that really upset him was this YouTuber Arthur Dixon like broke into his backyard and slept in his backyard, and he got really mad about that. So, what's your opinion on the amount of people that have left Team 10? Like, if Jake is like such a great guy and all this, why would so many people leave?
I don't think he's a great guy. I mean, I think he's better now. I think he's young. I think at that point he was a monster because like, I mean, if you watch the series, it's like, okay, he has this brother and the dad, and they're all like savage. Like let's conquer the world, and that's his whole life. And you give him, and he gets fame and money. That's him calling right now.
I know he's
wanting to be a part of this.
He's like, don't talk bad about me.
No, but I think anybody would. Look at Michael Jackson. Anybody would like let that. Maybe not anybody, but he let it get to his head and it went crazy and stuff. But I think now he's realizing like, oh, this isn't the way to live. And I think he is. Like honestly, this sounds crazy, but out of all the YouTubers I've worked with, he was in the top 3 of like humble, sweet, nice, accommodating.
Really?
Like with my cameraman Andrew, who does videos with me, and the therapist Katie, he was always like, "Do you need water? Do you need anything?"
Really?
Like, so sweet.
Now, and do you think he was just doing that though to make sure that you didn't say anything bad about him, or was it like genuine?
No, because I've worked with YouTubers before who have been kind of rude, and I was like, it's kind of weird, right? Like filming a video, you're kind of rude.
Yeah.
And everybody thinks they're so nice. Like he's like.
Okay, now so one of the biggest controversies like in the history of Team 10, and it's basically sparked the war between like Team 10 and Clout Gang, is this incident with Meg Zelly supposedly getting like assaulted at the club, and Banks like beat her up and all this other stuff, which he like adamantly denies. And I mean, I've spoken to him personally in his garage about it, and I believe the guy, but even in your series, even Erica is like, something happened but we don't know what happened.
I heard the voice memos.
What happened? What do you think happened? Do you think that, like, what do you think about it?
Meg, come on down.
Wait.
Where is she, by the way? It's another story.
I haven't seen her since the summer of last year. I don't know. Her Instagram was just Meg Zelly. I don't even know what her real name even was or whatever.
I heard the voice memos from her because I was like, guys, I don't know if I believe any of this. And they were like, no, listen, here's the voice memos, here's the text. They showed me everything. So she genuinely, like, something happened that night, but she was also drunk. I think, like, what I think really happened was I think somebody accidentally hit her in the neck at, like, a club or whatever. I don't leave my house, so I don't know. But somebody accidentally hit her in the neck, and she was fucking drunk, and then she saw his face or whatever, and then she put it together, and she was, like, telling her girlfriend, like, oh my god, girl, face pictures, whatever. I think that's what happened, and then I think the next morning she was probably like, uh-oh, fuck, too late, I already said all this. Well, I mean, it did kind of happen, I think, and then went with it. But I don't think FaZe purposely hurt anybody. I don't think Jake planned it. I don't think he's like that much of a...
Right.
So I think it was more he jumped on it to ruin Banks' career.
Right. Well, the part that I really didn't... One of the pieces that I didn't think matched up was they were like, oh, Banks was in the club and was like cheating on Alyssa with like all these other girls. And I'm like, if you get around him, like you can see that he's like totally crazy about Alyssa. And I'm like, this man is not cheating on her with girls in the club and I think he said like she was on the way to the club. So you need a little bit more time to, fully cheat than that or whatever. But what is your opinion of like Rice Gum and Banks, Alyssa, and like all of the Clout Gang? Like, what do you think about them?
I still don't understand that everybody's name is FaZe, which I literally don't. So there must be a thing there.
They play video games, is what they like Call of Duty or something like that. There's a really funny video where Banks goes into like GameStop and announces to everyone that he's there because they're big video gamers. So I think if you played more video games, you know. But that's what the FaZe thing is.
Interesting.
But that's not Clout Gang though.
See, now I'm confused, because then what is Clout Gang? Why isn't Clout Rice Gum?
I don't know. We might need to get deeper into this. Okay.
How is he involved? How is Rice Gum? Is Rice Gum involved? Because I didn't talk to him. I've met him once at Chipotle. Right. Very sweet. Yeah. So is he involved in the drama? Did he fuck Alyssa? Is there tea?
Ooh, that is a good question. I think he has a kid, but I don't think he has like a girlfriend that's like, well...
Rice Gum is a kid?
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
Is that exclusive tea?
No, I mean, I think he's said that before. I think that's common knowledge.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he has a kid, but I don't think that...
How old is he?
I don't know. And I think his real name is like Brian or something. But he, yeah. So...
I need something to...
I mean, I've heard he's actually like nice. I know he trolls on the internet, but I
met him at Chipotle.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, Lily Pons was there and she did the splits for guacamole.
What?
This is why I don't leave my house.
Okay, there you go, because it's nice and chill here. So let me ask you this real quick. So in the clips that you added of Keemstar were kind of short. And it made me sit there and wonder, like, what else were you guys talking about? Because, was there other stuff that you didn't put in there that you guys were talking about?
It was because it was in the last episode, or second to last episode. I just felt like I needed to move it along. But we did talk for a long time about, like, the internet and, like, what it means and all this stuff. But all the Jake Paul stuff was more like, he was just explaining to me, okay, while I was filming the series, this is something people don't understand, and I didn't know how to explain it in the video. But, like, it wasn't just me filming a thing, right? It was, to even meet Jake, I had to go through a bunch of steps. It was like voice memoing him, making sure he was comfortable, making sure he trusted me, but also voice memoing and talking to everybody around him and all his enemies to make sure that they didn't try to expose him or cause a problem. And then I get to Jake's house, and then all these things start coming out. The dad, all these things start coming out about his dad, and then all these things start coming out about everybody else. So now I'm dealing with even more drama. And then I'm editing the thing for a month, and while I'm editing, everybody and their fucking mom is texting me and voice memoing me, calling me and saying, don't put this in, don't say this, and all these people like, don't make him look good, or don't make him look bad.
Right.
And I was dealing with that for 2 months. So like, I don't know what your question was, but it was fucked up, and it made me realize
the question...
they all need to just stay home for a minute.
Okay.
And eat trail mix.
Yeah, no. So what the question was that like, were you in Keemstar? Like, was there extra footage that you didn't put in? Like, because I know that Keem like knows a lot of stuff about Jake and covered him for a really long time. Like, were you trying to like hold back some of that information, or?
So
like...
I was talking to him about blackmail because I was like, listen, dude, like as I'm filming all this, I'm having everybody from all sides threaten things like, oh, if you say this about Jake, I'm going to expose this, or oh, I'm going to say this about Jake, or I'm going to tweet this to ruin your series. Like I had a lot of that going on. So I was talking to him about all that, and I didn't put it in the series because things actually ended up going okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was like, I don't need to put all this in here. If things went really bad with Jake, like if I sat down with Jake and it was like bad, then I would have put that in. But it all ended fine. Everybody's fine.
Now let me ask you this. What do you think about Keemstar? Do you think he's a good guy? Because there's a lot of YouTubers that are like, they're like, man, I hate this guy. Like he only covers me with negative press, or he won't say when I do something good. Like, what do you think about him, like personally?
I like him, but I also like him because he's pretty upfront. I like people who are upfront about who they are. And he said, you know, in his video to me, he's like, I think I'm a narcissist, and he's like, I want to work on this. So like he's like upfront about it. He's like, I love drama. I fucking love it.
Right.
And he does say positive things about people, but I understand why people don't like him because like he talks about crazy stuff. But I don't know.
That's news culture, though.
Yeah.
Like you talk about something positive if that positive thing is going to get views, and most of the time negative things get views.
Get more views,
but I don't
right?
understand. Like Erica, who I really like, she was like, he just keeps calling me snake bitch, and I was like, well, that's fucked up. But then on the flip side, Keemstar's friends with Alyssa and Banks, so it's like I get why there's this like. But I think the series showed Keemstar a lot. Like I think he was like, wait, maybe I don't know everything too, because I think we were all learning a lot about it.
Right. Well, at the fight press conference, there was one trailer like on the left-hand side, and it had Logan and Jake, and then there was a trailer on the right-hand side. I mean, they're right next to each other, and that was like, you know, KSI and Deji and Rice Gum and all them, and they were there, and it was interesting seeing them so close, because here you've got, you know, Keemstar that's always like, you know, they're like, you know, like exposing Jake or this or that, and it was interesting to see them that close together, because usually it's just on the internet. Do you think that Team 10 is just like a fad? Like how long can this last?
I don't think it's a thing, right? Or I don't know.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure it's over, but also like I don't think it was ever a thing.
Well, no, I mean, if Jake gets like countless millions or billions of views and millions of dollars, it's a huge thing. Now, I'm not a Jake Pauler. I don't, you know, buy backpacks and, you know, chant "it's every day, bro" and all that. But I mean, the thing is, I'm also not 10 years old.
Right.
Like, I mean, I used to like, you know, Vanilla Ice, but then there became a period where it wasn't cool to like, you know, Vanilla Ice anymore. It's like, do you think that there will become a time where kids will be embarrassed to say, I watch Jake Paul or I like Jake Paul?
I think that time happened right before the series.
Okay.
And I think people seeing how like kind of chill he is.
Yeah.
I never use that word, by the way. But
Okay.
he is. He's like chill.
Okay.
And like cool. And I think people seeing that made them be like, oh wait, I like him because I like him. And I'm like, oh, if he's just more of that person in his videos, I think it won't be like embarrassing, and also his audience will grow up with it. The Team 10 thing I just think was always kind of like a marketing thing, because they didn't really ever do anything together, right? Or maybe they did. I don't know.
It was business for him to make money. He would blow people up and take a %.
Right.
So he was making money. That's how it was a business.
But like he by himself makes money. So I feel like at this point he's probably like, eh.
Do you think there'll be a time where just people won't watch it at all?
I think they'll watch Jake. I don't think Team 10 is. I think maybe this is my conspiracy.
Okay.
I haven't talked to him about this, but I think Team 10. The only reason he kept it going, and maybe will keep going with it, is because that's what the investors were putting money into, like the Team 10.
Right.
So like he probably can't quit, or maybe like has to quit in a little while, and then once that contract maybe is over, he can just do his own thing. Because like more people are watching Jake than like a team. I don't think Team 10 is posted in like 2 years or something. One
thing that you asked Jake is what motivates you, and so I want to ask you that same question. What motivates you?
I just like making stuff. Like I love creating things and then editing them and seeing people's responses to them, like showing Rylan like, you know, one of the videos and like hearing like what he thinks, and I get so excited about it, and just making stuff that like is interesting to me that I would watch. I don't really care about like, I know this sounds fake, but like the money aspect of it's never been like the priority.
Okay.
I wish it was, because I'd have so much more money, but I just don't care that much.
So, like, what do you even buy with your money? Because, like, you don't go out. People don't see Trail Mix. Okay. Trail Mix link in bio there. So, like, are you going to invest in something big, or what are you going to do? I mean, are you going to buy a Ferrari? Are you going to start vlogging on Melrose every day? I mean, are you gonna buy a giraffe? Like, what are you gonna do?
I don't like things. I wish I liked things. He loves things.
Okay.
Shane spends his money on traveling and like
food,
traveling and food,
and
okay,
bills, and like my family, and like I take care of
houses. You have too many houses.
Well, all my houses are a nightmare, and they're always falling apart. I have Gucci slides, but these are only a couple $100.
Okay, nice. Okay, there you go. Nice. So, okay, let me ask you this. Another one of the questions that you said was, what was one of the hardest times in your life, and what did you learn from it? And that's what I want to ask you.
Probably just being fat for so long. I mean, I know.
But you're not fat though. So do you think you're fat now, or
start jerking off right in front of you?
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
The title.
No, that would definitely get demonetized.
Oh right.
But right. do you think you're fat? Is that how you feel?
Oh yeah, but I was really fat. I was like 400, 350, whatever. I was really fat for my whole 18 years. Okay. And then I lost all the weight, but that was really hard, losing all the weight.
Well, congratulations on that. I didn't know. I've never seen you that big before, but you're not fat now, so that's really good. So that was one of your struggles, and one of the hardest things you had to deal with was overcoming that.
Yeah. And yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, since you've made this series and really blown up off of it and got really big, and then also the past two you did with Tana and Jeffree Star, who do you want to work with next?
Ooh.
Like,
I really want to do something with Bad Baby. You know her, right?
I don't personally know her, but I've seen her a lot of times and spent a lot of time following her around the mall. So yeah, she's actually really cool though. She's really chill and really nice. Yeah, that would be good. Also, Logan or Pewdiepie, if you could get Pewdiepie over here.
Okay, Logan. Okay, so Logan scares me, and I think that's a compliment to him.
Okay.
I think he might like that. I've met him before.
You've met Logan?
Yeah, he
Where
came
did you
on my
meet
podcast.
Okay.
And I made a joke in the series, like, I don't know which one's Logan and Jake. And he, like, in his video was like, come on, Shane, you met me. And clearly it was a joke, but whatever.
Right.
But no, there was something, though, about him when I met him. I was like, there's something more, right? I'm like, he's not, like, there's something dark.
Right.
Because I have something dark, too, so I recognize it.
Okay.
But I was just like, this is darker. And then when everything went down with him, I was like, oh, there it is. So I am fascinated by Logan, but also, like, I don't know what I would even do. I guess I would just sit with him, and he'd be like, yeah, I have sociopathic tendencies, and I'd be like, woo! And then I'd be like, all right, bye, yeet!
Right. You gotta dab. There you go. Okay, that's gonna be the thumbnail right there. There you go. So, okay, explain to me what is the deal with you and like the pig and oh my god, what does that mean? Where did you get that? What is that all about?
Okay, so pig is because I think I'm fat, and people, I love pigs.
You also snort.
I snort when I laugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
Okay. So you just relate to pigs, or you just thought that was a good?
I actually literally don't know. I don't know why that started.
Yeah, because that's kind of like your thing. If you wear that shirt all the time.
Well, yeah, and the oh my god, because I say oh my god a lot. A designer made that shirt.
Is it like a pig with anxiety? Is that what it is? No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Your main photo that you use on your channel is a picture of you, and you're smiling and you're laughing and you're having a great time. But then it shows like half of your face is ripped off. So what does that mean? Explain that to me.
This is a cup from Trisha Paytas.
Wow.
Hollywood
Okay.
Fix. You might know her.
Yes. She's definitely a friend of the site. Just spoke to her the other day regarding your series. But that's insane. So what does that mean when you've got your face torn off?
So that Andrew, who I make the videos with, he made one of Jake. Where it's like Jake serious and Jake happy.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, maybe we should have one of me and we can put them next to each other for like one of the thumbnails or something. So, I mean, it was just more like, oh, that's cool. But the whole idea of it was like, everybody's like triggered by the sociopath thing, which I get, but it is interesting. Like, the YouTubers in general have this like, hi, but underneath it, we're all kind of depressed. So I think that was just the thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's just like, nobody's that happy.
Right. It's like a facade, and you're kind of like showing out for the camera a little
Except
bit.
for Bad Baby. She's real.
Right.
There's nothing there. She's just angry.
So in a video, I think I was interviewing Nicolette Gray, and I guess I called Ryland over here, your husband, and everybody started going, "Oh my God, they're not married and all that." What's going on with you two guys? What's the next step in your relationship? Do you guys?
Oh please, don't put a figure like that.
Do you guys have plans for marriage or adopting kids or anything anytime soon?
Well, I already know I'm not using my sperm.
Okay.
The therapist told me that.
Okay.
As a friend, I was like, should I not use my sperm? She's like, I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, why not?
I have so many issues in my family, but also myself, and he's just fine. I feel like I should die, and then that should be it of my bloodstream.
Well, we'd probably, if we do have kids, probably adopt one and probably try to have one, I guess, with mine.
Okay.
You're about to see a Morgan Adams sighting. I'm just saying, she's gonna walk up the stairs.
Okay.
You're gonna want
ask
all
her
of
what
this.
she thinks about. Wait, who does she not like? Does she not like anybody? Who does she really like? Fuck.
Oh. Hey!
Morgan, what do you think about?
Jake Paul being a sociopath.
Broke into your apartment.
What do you think about Nicolette Gray, right?
That's who we were just talking about.
I love her. She's great.
That's
Great.
not T, Morgan.
You
need to start beefing with her.
Oh my God, your voice sounds the exact same in real life.
That's what I said. I was like, there's something to hear.
I've seen all of your Justin Bieber work. Love him.
Thank you.
It's incredible. Absolutely incredible work.
Thank you. I'll get an award for excellence in journalism for Justin Bieber at Jones on Third.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. So, okay. So, and just Trisha said that she emailed you the other day. Did you email her back?
Oh, she emailed me about. Yeah, it was like about a business thing. Did she say she emailed me about personal?
She just said she emailed you, so I was just curious if you hit her back or
I
not.
feel like she'd just text you if she wanted to talk to you.
I think I know what email she's talking about. But, oh, yes. Trish is one of those people, I will always return an email and a text instantly.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
She's family.
Maybe you could spend your money on a pink G-Wagon like Trish has.
Oh my God, wait. She could customize it to look like a pig.
Yeah, and then put "Oh my God" wrapped all the way
Whoa!
around it, and then you could just ride around.
I don't have a license.
You do not have a license?
Because I was editing the series and then I didn't go to get my license renewed, and now it's too late. I don't know what to do.
I drive him everywhere anyways.
Okay.
When he leaves the house.
But you had a license though. It's not like you don't drive.
Yeah, but he's not gonna renew it. I guarantee.
I should.
Yeah, I mean, well, so what's next for you? Like, what are your plans now? I mean,
literally, just like I have so many things wrong with me I need to fix. Like I have an ass problem. I have like a stomach problem. I have a skin problem. I haven't been to the doctors or to the dentist. I just need to like get shit together with my life and then figure out what my next video is gonna be or series or whatever. But
Okay.
Bad Baby, hit me up. Who else?
okay, Bad Baby.
Anybody else? Little Tay, I don't understand. I can't. It's confusing to me.
Yeah,
I don't know what's real, what's not. And I don't care that much because she's a child, and it's like, well, just take her.
She's a little young, a little too young to be, to be doing what she's doing. I think she might just need to go to school. Yeah. So what about like Liza Koshy?
Honestly.
Oh wait, that was actually
Yeah.
Yeah, so Liza, if you see this,
I mean, but I've been talking to her as like just like a friend for the last few months about just like deep shit and life and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I would want to get to know her even more as a friend before I'm like, we should do a video, because I feel like everybody's probably asking her that all the time.
Oh, absolutely. They literally put her face on the side of like this entire building on the Sunset Strip. I mean, she's like huge. Yeah, I mean, she's really big right now. What was your reaction when the news broke that her and David Dobrik broke up?
By the way, I did a face like a ooh, because I thought you were gonna say they put her face on every thumbnail ever on YouTube, because I thought you were talking about her friends putting her face.
Oh yeah, no. Hey, whatever.
You know what? Do you think?
Yeah.
Wait, no. What was
no, when her and David broke up, I mean, that was pretty shocking news, because they look, so perfect together, and they just seem so happy. And then, when the news of them breaking up, like, are you friends with David?
I've met him a couple of times, but I didn't know anything about anything, because I just have never like had like a full conversation with either of them in real life.
Okay.
But like, it sucks. Like, that just sucks in general. Like, I can't. If we break up, I don't know. I guess we'll just box each other. Like, something to make it funny.
Would you, if you broke up, would you do a video like crying together and going, we're broke up, but we're like still good, great friends? Or
I don't think we'll ever break up.
yeah.
But if we do, you never know. I could. I mean, I'm not gonna cheat. In what world would I? I'm a total face banks. I know I have my Alyssa. I'm not gonna fuck.
There
it
you
up.
go. Okay.
I don't know what we do. I guess we would do like present something at the Streamies together.
Yeah, the streamies that we don't go to now, we're just make an announcement.
So the streamies are right now, and well, let me ask you this: were you invited?
Yeah.
Okay, and so what do you just do? Do you just like, I don't want to come, like I'm too cool for that?
I feel so fat and ugly. I've been literally in this apartment editing for 2 months. I don't want to. I don't want people to see me.
That's enough. You never go out.
No.
You went to Craig's one time.
Which, by the way, thank you for that. I didn't know it was a fucking paparazzi.
That's literally where they hang out.
I don't know.
No, we were on a staycation, and so that was the only reason. Because like when I can get Shane out of the house, I can get him to do like a staycation where we're at a hotel, and then sometimes I can convince him to go to dinner within the staycation. So that's what that was.
But I didn't know, and then I'm embarrassed because first of all, I'm not a thing. Like I get it, I'm a YouTuber, but like, why? I didn't know it was Hollywood Fix. So I'm like, why is this person? They think I'm somebody else. They think I'm Jonah Hill. They think I'm somebody else. So I was confused, and I don't even remember what I said. And I got in my Uber, and I was so embarrassed. And the Uber was just like, "What was that?" It was just bad.
Do you realize though that you're famous though?
I mean, on YouTube, like, but not like in real life. Well, it's not like like I would never be on like The View. Or like
that might change. That might change.
I hope so.
you really know when you do like Jake and say, this is my address, everybody come meet up here, you'll really find out. But I mean, if 18 million people showed up, it'd be a little overwhelming. But yeah, I mean, with all the work that you've done over the years and stuff like that's why I think when you do come out, fans are shocked to see you, and because you never step out. But I think that you give advice to other people. My advice to you is I think you need to ditch that old body image of like, because you don't weigh 300 or 400 pounds. You know what I mean? And you've gotten through that and you've gotten past that. And so like my Shane Dawson comment to you is that you need to ditch that like body image. Wow. You know what I mean? And you need to move past that, because that's
Hollywood Fix.
Hollywood fixed my life.
There you go. That's the old you. That's the old you.
You're right.
Yeah. No.
And now we can finally go out.
Right. And
No,
now,
that's so sweet.
yeah. So that's my advice to you. And so anyway, well, sorry for breaking in your house and climbing up your stairs or whatever, but that's going to be my final note. So best of luck to you guys, and I'll let you get back to cooking your food.
Thank you.
Your
Food's ready.
Your food's ready. All right, cool. Well, thank you, Shane.